historic victory for agents of chaos. All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. As we first reported to you on Monday, Speaker Kevin McCarthy's hours were numbered. And just yesterday, the California Republican became the first speaker in American history to be removed from office. His ouster coming just 269 days into his tenure, which, as you will recall, began after an unprecedented 15 roll call votes. The swift removal of McCarthy, the direct result of the decimation of the Republican Party. The GOP no longer has a governing philosophy. Their members do not agree on fiscal policy, foreign policy, social issues, and even the Constitution. And this total lack of consensus on the biggest issues facing America has resulted in a feckless political party totally incapable of selecting a leader, not to mention legislating. But because around half of Americans still vote for Republicans, the GOP can narrowly win control of the House and throw sand in the gears of government. And that is exactly where we find ourselves today. In just over a month, the federal government will run out of money because House Republicans refuse to pass a long-term funding bill. And now, with no Speaker of the House to shepherd such fundamental legislation through Congress, a potentially catastrophic shutdown seems all but inevitable. Which does beg the question, why would you run for Congress if you don't want to fund the government? That is literally the job. It is this total lack of direction and ideas that allowed Donald Trump to co-opt the Republican Party. A healthy GOP would have rejected Trump from the moment he announced his first run for president on their ticket 8 years ago. Trump is the polar opposite of the two Republican presidential nominees who came before him, Mitt Romney and John McCain. And Trump is entirely different from the last two Republicans to win the presidency, George W. Bush and his father, Herbert Walker Bush. Unlike all of those men, Trump is a self-absorbed, twice-divorced narcissist who not only cares nothing about spending, but has a deep-seated hatred for black and brown immigrants, disabled veterans, the rule of law, and democracy. Yet despite Trump's atrociousness and total indifference to conservative ideology, he waltzed right into the Republican Party and remade it in his image. The former party of Lincoln, that is literally responsible for freeing the slaves, is now a cult of Donald Trump. Whatever Trump says goes. There are no policy priorities or governing philosophy. And therefore, it was hardly surprising that just hours after McCarthy was dethroned, one of the most powerful voices in the Republican media ecosystem, Fox host Sean Hannity, suggested that Donald Trump should be the next Speaker of the House. Yes, literally. Trump is the only thing these people, who masquerade as Republicans, seem to agree on. And while I do not think Trump will become Speaker, he has made clear he wants to be president for life, I am extraordinarily skeptical that there is anyone else House Republicans can unite behind to be their leader, at least for any meaningful period of time. Trump is the Republican Party, and the Republican Party is Trump. And until Republican voters reclaim their party from Trump, that will remain the case. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe, share, and join me tomorrow for more.